Hello my dear friends and welcome to StudyIQ. I am Joycey Joy and today in this lecture we will discuss about the sugarcane farmers' protest in the state of Maharashtra. Let us first of all understand what is the current affair. The sugarcane farmers in the western part of the Maharashtra had recently called off their violent 4-day agitation against the sugar mill owners and the government. So the agitation was put to an end with a agreement which was finally concluded with the mill owners and the government. And it is not just the first time that we are seeing there is a sugarcane farmers protest in the state of Maharashtra. In the last few months, we have been observing many news regarding the agitation of sugarcane farmers. It might be related to either the price discovery, either the mill owners protest or the protest of the farmers. So, we have seen this many times in the news recently. Therefore, it is a very important current affair. We should clearly understand what are the difficulties or what are the distress in the sugarcane industry in the country, especially the states of Maharashtra and Uttar Pradesh where the sugarcane cultivation is the highest. Now, let us understand the issue in detail. So, we have already discussed in a previous lecture that the sugarcane farmers are provided FRP. So what is FRP? Fair and remunerative price. So what is fair and remunerative price? FRP or fair and remunerative pricing is used in the sugarcane industry in order to replace the MSP or the minimum support price. And this is based on the Rangarajan Committee report of reorganizing the sugarcane industry. So the Rangarajan Committee found out that the production of sugar 70% of the input cost is for sugarcane. So under the FRP, the farmer is paid 70% of the total turnover of the company, that is the sugar mill, and this 70% is only if the company uses sugar. And the company will have to pay 75% of the total turnover if apart from sugar, the company produces products like bagasse or molasses from the sugarcane. So this is FRP. This is called fair and remunerative pricing, and this is used in the sugarcane industry in order to replace the MSP or the minimum support price which is used in other food crops. So FRP is right now the existing arrangement or the framework for the price to be paid to the sugarcane farmers, and this is paid by the sugar mills, and this is decided by the central government every year. So the recent protest of the farmers was regarding the partial payment of the FRP. So what is meant by this partial payment? It means that the sugar mills who are supposed to pay either the 70% or the 75% of their total turnover to the farmers according to the FRP, they are paying only partially. So under the protest, the offices of both the cooperative and private sugar mills were attacked by the farmers, and these mills were shut down. And also the sugarcane trucks on the Pune-Bengaluru highway were also stopped by the farmers. So this was the issue. Now let us understand what is the tussle between the farmers, the sugar mill owners and the government. Now we have already said that the farmers are given only partial payment. So the major tussle is that the sugar farmers had been demanding the payment in one go. So what happens when the sugar mill makes partial payment? It becomes unprofitable to the farmers. And the sugar mills cite the problem of financial difficulties for the mills to make the full payments to the farmers. So this is the ongoing tussle between the farmers and the sugar mill owners in Maharashtra. Now according to the statistics, the cane dues in the state of Maharashtra and Uttar Pradesh have already crossed around 11,000 crore rupees. And these two states, Maharashtra and UP, accounts for around 75% of the total sugarcane production in the country. Now let us understand what is the trouble with the sugar mills. So we have seen what is FRP, fair and remunerative pricing. So this FRP is linked to the sugar recovery of the sugarcane. That means how much is the sugar content in the sugarcane. Now with assured irrigation, conductive climate, and all the favoring conditions, the sugar recovery in the sugarcane is very high in this region. So definitely FRP will also be high because the sugar recovery is high. It is directly linked with the sugar recovery in the sugarcane. So the average rate payable to the farmers is around 2,850 rupees per ton net harvesting and transportation charges. Now this 2,850 rupees is a comparatively higher rate for the sugar mill owners, because the production cost of the sugar mills is very high. So they are not able to make profit after paying such a huge amount to the farmers and then meeting all the production expenditures and also marketing the product. And the banks have valued sugar at around 3,000 rupees per quintal, and 85% of this would be made available to them as working capital. And 15% of this would go towards meeting the expenses like salaries, wages, etc. And after meeting all the working capital expenditures, the sugarcane farmers needs to be paid 2,850 per ton of cane. So this has practically become impossible for the mill owners. After meeting all the working capital expenditures, they are not able to pay this FRP to the farmers. So this is the trouble with the sugar mill owners. Now coming to the agreement that is made between the farmers and the mill owners. The mill owners have agreed that they will be paying the full amount of FRP to the farmers. And that is why the agitation was called off by the farmers. So the mill owners are now given 2 weeks of time in order to arrange finance in order to meet all the dues to the farmers under the FRP. Now let us understand what is the demand from the mill owners side to the government. The mill owners have demanded a bailout package from the government because the expenditure of these owners are very high and they have to make the FRP payment to the farmers as well. So they have asked for a bailout package. And also the mill owners have asked the government to make a payment of rupees 500 per ton to the mill owners in order to bridge the payment to the farmers. So the mill owners said that they will pay the remaining amount, but government needs to pay them at least 500 rupees to bridge the gap. And thirdly, they have also demanded for a minimum selling price of sugar, that is 3,400 rupees per quintal. Presently it is 2,900 rupees per quintal. So they have asked for a rise in the selling price of the sugar as well. So these are the demands made out by the mill owners. You can find the PDF of this lecture on my Facebook page, and for any queries regarding your UPSC preparations, you can get in touch with me on my Facebook page or you can email me at joyce.studyiq@gmail.com. Thank you.